Hi there Sagittarius, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for September 21st through to the 27th, Saggy. Let's get started and see what's on the cards for you, literally. Beginning with the Work Your Light Oracle from Rebecca Campbell to see what the overarching message or theme for the week is for you. The Sagittarius, oh, that one's jumping. Literally jumping. Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Saggy, this is very much the Fool of this oracle deck. And the Fool is about, taking a leap of faith. Trusting in the new path, the new journey that is unfolding for you. And stepping onto that fearlessly without, sort of thinking too much about the final destination, where it might be headed, how the pieces will fall into place. But trusting it and taking those first tentative steps anyway. It talks a lot about aligning with your rebel heart, your purpose, what you're truly seeking. So lovely energy. Let's see what else we've got here, Saggy. Going to the Yogic Path deck now. From Sahara Rose, illustrated by Danielle Noel, as are all my decks apart from the Rider-Waite. For Saggy, Tapas. So tapas is the energy of self-discipline, and it says that you've gotten to where you are because of your discipline, and this will continue to take you where you need to go on that fool's journey. So, it says that you've had the strength, you've had the courage, you've been doing the work, you've been letting go of what you need to, you've been fearlessly moving forward, Saggy. So that has played out well for you. Let's see what else is in this tarot story. I'm going to get started here and pull the first card for the recent past, Saggy. What has led you to where you are this week? Energies that may be leaving, completing or transitioning in your life. What you are journeying for Saggy. Nine of Swords. Okay, might be closing out a more stressful cycle here before moving on to that new path fearlessly. Let's get out the present energy for you. I mean, no one likes the Nine of Swords, Saggy, but we'll see what the clarifiers are for that. It's often the energy of being too much in the head, not in the heart, and we can't access that true wisdom to move forward when we're in that space. Stop. Yeah, because I think you were trying to make a decision. We've got a lot of intellectual energy here, Saggy, and I really feel like that decision that we're seeing in the Two of Swords is related to that fool's journey, that new beginning, whether to leap or not. Oh wow, we're finishing on the sun, Saggy. As soon as you start this path, I think it's all going to be just a lot more positive. Look at that, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's a lot of new opportunity here, but I think you've really sat on this decision for a really long time, potentially overthought it, overanalyzed it, tried to validate it, tried to measure it, rather than just feeling into the heart, taking that leap of faith. Just getting the clarifiers now, Saggy. The Moon. Justice with the Three of Wands. Here it is. It's this one here. It's the Three of Cups. Beautiful energy. Well, whatever this is, Saggy, you are going to be celebrating big. I think you have gone through you know, some kind of difficult transition to get to this new beginning. We've got Justice, we've got the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Cups also talks about, you know, the winter being over, spring is here. So that is interesting energy there, Saggy. I have got the Five of Wands at the bottom of this deck. Yeah, so we're definitely moving out of a cycle of feeling conflicted about something, but my goodness, the energy is so bright at the end of this reading, Saggy. So let's jump in. I've got the Five of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Moon in the recent past position. So if you know about the Five of Wands, it is an energy of conflict. It can be internal conflict, it can be conflict with others. It's an energy of pettiness. It's not like Five of Swords where things are getting maybe a little bit nastier. It's kind of like the energy of maybe people using their power in unconstructive ways, because it's wands, and wands is energy. Wands is power. It could be, just coming back to the link with the Nine of Swords, that you have been expending a lot of your energy and power worrying about something. Actually, I'm feeling that one quite strongly now. So, and I feel like it is something to do with a big decision to step onto a new path, to leave something in the past and to move forward into a new direction, maybe to seize this opportunity, this Ace of Pentacles. So together this says to me that maybe you've been burning yourself out with worry over something. Now, the Nine of Swords, of course, can be that stress, that tension, sitting around up in the head, over analyzing, overthinking, when really we want to make decisions from the heart. I'll talk about that when we get to the Two of Swords. Now, the Moon could be, you know, you're trying to figure out all of the twists and turns here in order to move forward on a new journey. Trying to think, you know, what are the hidden things that I'm not seeing? You know, what are the loopholes? What if I lose my footing? It could be something like that. You're really wanting to make a change, but you kind of feel that you don't have all the information, all these just worry around the unknown. That's what I'm kind of thinking, the Fool's Journey. You know, you're being asked just to trust and to move into receivership and go for it anyway. But here we see someone who's using energy, worrying about the unknown, worrying about what's behind the scenes, worrying about, you know, what is that destination going to be. Now, this is a general reading, Saggy, so it could be stepping onto a new career path, it could be going into a new love situation, could be moving or relocating somewhere, because the opportunity is pentacled. So it's something in our physical, practical, you know, stable realm. It could be, you know, a new relationship turning into a commitment and kind of worrying, you know, am I making the right move? What am I getting myself in for? However, you know, the Moon does talk about those things that are happening, you know, maybe in the corners and behind the scenes, and, you know, maybe not having everything revealed at the moment, but you're being asked to trust the path, because the Moon is actually a hidden blessing. That is one of the meanings of this card, and I'm going to read it that way because of everything that I see coming in the future. So you're being asked to not worry, to trust, and to, you know, walk this path anyway, to step onto the new path. So it's quite interesting energy here. And I'll just say with that self-discipline card with Tapas as well, you know, I think it's going to be really important for you to discipline your mind, because, you know, that mental energy can really overrule. Now, here in the focus energy, we've got the Two of Swords, the Major Arcana of Justice, which is the card of Libra. Gosh, where did that come from? I don't even know. You might be dealing with a Leo. And the Three of Wands. So we obviously have a decision happening around something, you know, quite important in your life. And I think it's this new path. Obviously, when we step onto a new path, we're leaving something behind, right? And the Three of Cups says it's the winter that we're leaving behind. So what is the winter for you? You know, what is that that period, that cycle in your life that has kind of died down? You know, of course, careers that we're not satisfied in, relationships that have come to its use-by date, those kinds of things. And Justice is the energy that comes in when a modification needs to happen, right? You know, we need to bring change to a situation. I'm just thinking why I said Leo. This is number 8 in this deck, but not in the Rider-Waite, the Strength card, which is the card of Leo, is number 8. So you're being asked to have strength and courage here. I'm definitely tuning into that energy now. So the Justice energy says we need to bring some change. We need to have the strength and courage to modify something and bring everything back into karmic balance here. So there's a decision that needs to be made, Two of Swords. You're weighing up your options. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I stay in the old? Do I step into the new? And you're most definitely being strongly called to the new. Now, there's a key decision around a matter of the heart to be made, but the message with the Two of Swords is that sometimes our emotions, energy and motion, which is usually triggered by the thoughts of the mind, can cloud our decision making. So my advice for decision making is always from fact and logic. Of course, we want to be, logical about it. What are the facts? What do I know? What do I not know? What is true here? And then from intuition as well. That's where the moon comes into this reading. So you are being asked to trust the heart, to trust the gut, to trust the third eye, to trust the intuitive centers rather than the mind at the moment. And that is where the extra vision comes from. But at the moment, this person here is bound around the third eye, blocking the heart, can't access the true intuition that is needed in order to bring something to justice and truly leave the past behind and make a decision to move forward. For some of you, more literal reading of justice is that there could be contractual things going on this week or legal situations. So actually, if you're moving away from a job or a career and stepping into a new path, you might have to get those contracts out, find out what your rights are, and removing yourself from a situation or an investment or a property sale or something like that so that you can go in a new direction. I feel like you are going your own way this week, Saggy. So interestingly, the Three of Wands is an energy of somebody who has decided to leave the past behind and focus on the new successes. So the Two of Wands that comes before this is somebody who's still in that comfort zone, assessing the past and the future and making the decision to move forward. And the Three of Wands is somebody who has already stepped beyond and is getting ready to make the big leap. And they realize that the past situation is not going to offer them the opportunities, the successes, and the fulfillments that they truly desire. So this card here is about the fact that you can almost feel, those ships coming in, those new successes, the seeds of that, blooming and blossoming. You know it's coming if you just start walking into this new direction and put the inspired action behind those manifestations. This is number 3. You've got 2 number 3s in this reading. It's about creation, it's about dreaming, it's about manifesting something new. And this process is happening, and it's going to start unfolding pretty quickly, I think, here, Saggy, because look at what's coming. We have got, actually this is the card of Leo here, the Sun as well. So there's definitely the Leo energy here. Look at this. This is so positive. Wow. I mean, I really feel that this new direction is nothing but good for you, and the future is so bright ahead, Saggy. The Sun, they say, is the most positive card in the tarot deck, and it says that the worst is over and you're heading into a bright new chapter. That's very much the meaning of the Three of Cups as well. This is a card of celebrating, overcoming the challenges of the past, planting new seeds, and reaping the rewards in the future. And the Sun says you have overcome obstacles and all of those things, and the Sun has shined the light into those dark corners, the ones that you were trying to see into and understand when you were in that Nine of Swords energy. But it's saying, hey, everything will be healed, everything will be exposed in good time, so just don't stress. So that's the energy of the Sun. It is about rebirth as well, and healing, and moving into a greater place of joy and harmony. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which says there will be opportunity on this new path for you. The aces are pure potential, so they need the inspired action behind them to actually bring those successes in. And with the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups, the message is, no, it's not all going to unfold this week. The successes come in the next season. This is the seed that we plant. This is reaping the harvest. And the Three of Wands shows, small ships on the horizon. It's the promise of that, but of course we still need to do the work to bring it in. The Ace of Pentacles comes in for the person who has, gone through the portal, climbed the mountain, walked the path. It is the divine reward. It can be money coming in. It can be an offer of work, new home, new commitment, all of those beautiful things. And it's earned, it's earned by, stepping away from what doesn't serve and moving into greater alignment. And I just love this, look at this little reminder of the moon that we see throughout your reading. You know, this is follow your intuition and work with those natural rhythms, those natural cycles. What does that mean? Well, you know, connecting with nature, if you're a female, with your moon cycle, because it's when we start connecting with that rather than the mind that we start accessing our intuition, because we're in line with the wisdom of the body and we're, you know, connecting with the heart on a greater level. So intuition, you know, is going to be really important for you this week. So which ones did I actually have? These ones. The Three of Cups, you know, it's planting these new seeds. Ace of Pentacles is the opportunity or the seed to plant. Then we need to nurture it, love it, water it, take the inspired action to grow and expand it. But it says here, Saggy, that you will be celebrating that harvest in the next season. You'll be feeling joy. Joy. This is a card of joy and love, and maybe celebrating with friends and family. The future is bright. The sun is coming out. This is also a yes card. It is the green light to move forward. It is the green light to leap onto this new aligned path that is presenting itself to you, Saggy. Exciting. Saggy, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to wish you all the best with it this week. Do keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective, so it won't be everyone's reading this week. If you're called to share, please do leave me a comment. I read each and every one and I try to respond to as many as I can. It helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies. And see you back here next week for another message.